What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are back on The Crew because I have not played this game on the channel in quite a while. Well, we have a chase invitation. I actually didn't even play much calling all units, weirdly enough, so we're going to accept that, not knowing what it is. Not really knowing what it is. But anyway, we're back on The Crew 1 today because obviously with The Crew 2 just around the corner, I do want to do more of this, but as well as that, I want to see if The Crew 1 still holds up. Oh my Lord, Jesus Christ. I have not played this in so long. What is going on? Everything is awfully laggy. I think we're going to leave this event. Why does this shit look like I'm in heaven or some shit with all the lighting? That's fucked. Oh my Lord. So yeah, the main reason why I came on The Crew 1 today is because I want to see if it still holds up. I was funnily enough playing this last week with CJ and a few other people, and I've got to say the PvP is still a whole lot of fun. I was playing with Crowned and a few other guys, and I've got to say it still really does hold up in terms of the PvP. I want to go back into it and actually see if I'm actually still that good. I only played a bit of it, didn't play too long, so I actually kind of want to give it another go, and I want to go in there and this time record it, and hopefully something interesting happens. Why is it so white? What is going on? There we go. That's better. Jesus. Jesus! You can actually see my face now without seeing Jesus. Now, for those that don't know, I put a lot of time into The Crew 1. I'd argue I probably put just the same amount of time into this than I did in Enthoo 2015, if not more. I had a lot of free time when this game came out. Like, this was the time I was kind of at school and stuff. So, I was kind of coming home, playing The Crew, going to bed, going to school, then doing the same thing and rinsing, repeating. And this is actually where my channel started. The reason why I'm actually doing racing games was because on my HD channel, I did a video about The Crew 1 and it did really well. So I was like, oh, why don't I just do this on the main channel instead? That is actually where everything originated. Anyway, that was a little bit of a rant there. We've got all the different options of things we want to do. I want to go into a perf event and I want to use my Exige. So I'm just going to quickly pick that just so I have one picked. And it seems like there's only 2 perf events. Watch it not be mine. It's not going to be mine. Okay, it's a perf event though, so that's okay. And like I said, I want to use my Exige. I'm not sure if you guys actually remember this because I know a lot of people stopped playing The Crew when they added the update. But essentially the cars in this game are now no longer 299. It's, I think, 1399, which is obviously... well, I'm a bit behind. I didn't really play The Crew after they updated it to like the cars to make them 1399, just because it wasn't something that I was interested in at the time. I think with Need for Speed Out and stuff, that kind of took my main focus. Maybe with The Crew 2 coming up soon, I might do it with a few cars just in the meantime because I want to do a lot more of this on the channel. But yeah, I thought I'd just mention that just in case if you didn't already know. And here we go on the starting line, and we have one LaFerrari. And now again, I'm going to keep saying this because a lot of people on the channel might actually not have played The Crew 1. The LaFerrari is ridiculously OP. Very, very OP, as you can quite clearly see. The Exige isn't really OP, it's actually quite bad. I'd love to do an undefeated series on this game, honestly. Like, with The Crew 2 coming out soon, I don't see any reason why I couldn't do an undefeated series on this game, because I do think I'm that good. I mean that in like the most non-cockiest way. Hey psych, I'm just that good. Nah, I reckon I could. I mean, the fact I'm beating a guy in a maxed out LaFerrari right now in an Exige, I think kind of goes to prove my point that I did put a lot of hours into this game. There's not an experience PvP wise which is as competitive and as just not broken as this. Now, I'm not gonna lie, close towards launch, this game was an absolute mess, but obviously since then, they've kind of fixed the game in many, many ways, and I've got to say that there's no other game in terms of PvP which even comes close. Horizon, you don't even have to win the races to do it, and when you do win the races, you don't even get anything, so that's a bit fucking pointless. Need for Speed doesn't work, Ranked just doesn't work. There's a genuine skill gap to this. If you went into this game now, and you were playing it now, you would not know, like, and if you were new to the game, you would not have a chance. There's, what the hell? Was that guy made out of a brick? Yeah, if you came to the game now new and you tried to play the game, you'd probably have a lot of learning to do because there's a lot of shortcuts and things and a lot of little like tricks you can do which just new players aren't going to know. For example, if you NOS straight after a jump, for some reason, and I have no clue why, you get a little bit of a boost. I have no clue why that's a thing, but I've just noticed it is a thing. Slipstreaming is awful in this game. I really hope that's something they turn down in the next game. I'm looking so forward to The Crew 2. This is a game which I can genuinely play for hours on end. Does The Crew 1 still hold up in today's kind of market of games? To be honest, with the Crew 2 coming out, there's not really any reason to buy this unless you already have the game or you're going to try a free trial. We're going to quickly finish the race before I carry on because we're literally one corner away, 5 seconds in the lead, 2 people left because I am just that stuck. Anyway, back to what I was saying. With the Crew 2 coming out, I'd say there's not really much reason into buying this. You could get the Ultimate Edition for quite cheap, and like I said, like you could probably get a free trial. If you've got the game, I'd definitely go back to it in the meantime till the Crew 2 comes out. But realistically, you know, if you are new to the series, there's pretty much no reason to buy this game. Does that mean it doesn't hold up? No, not at all. This game is still just as good as I remember it, and I'm still going to go out on a limb and say this is my favourite racing game of this generation. I mean, just the sheer amount of stuff here, like, there's so much in this game. Now, granted, it hasn't got the Forza car list, but I do believe this game has Forza content. In terms of content, this game is packed. It has so much within the game. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say the physics are perfect because I hate circuit races. I think they're awful. And if you follow the channel, I'm not too big of a fan of Dirt and Raid, but it's not as bad as Circuit. Circuit, in my opinion, is awful. But I do think this game holds up today. And, you know, coming back to it over the past few weeks, I've got to say, I'm kind of pleasantly surprised by how much stuff really is actually in the game and how much stuff that I'm still kind of yet to do. I still have a lot of the calling all unit stuff to do, and that's something that I genuinely may look into. So if you do want to see that, please let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway, we're going to round off this video with my race in, is it Clash in the Capital? Yeah, and I know exactly one shortcut in this race, which is OP, and we're going to use it. And he's in a focus. I was going to say something witty then, that completely went across my mind. Yes! Okay, so it seems like everyone else in the lobby just was like, nah, I don't want to race with you. But that's fine, that means it's a one-on-one against this guy in this Focus RS, and he's got a highly upgraded car. To be fair, I think we should have a good chance of winning this. Collisions are off, but traffic is not, so that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I do like this Mini as well. I remember this Mini being really, really good, and by the seams of things, we've already lost him. I'm currently playing on PC, so if you do have the Crew on PC, feel free to add me, because I'm gonna be playing this a lot more. Obviously, with the Crew 2 coming up, I'm probably gonna stream a bit of it as well, because it's so nice being able to stream and play on my PC and record it now. Obviously, with my PC being upgraded and whatnot. And this was the shortcut which I was talking about a minute ago. I remember back in the day when this shortcut wasn't really known about, everyone would say I was cheating and stuff. That is a little tip if you didn't already know. Like, that guy quite clearly didn't. Yeah, it's so nice to play on my PC now. Like, you guys may have noticed I don't really record my PC an awful lot, and that's because prior to me upgrading my PC I couldn't, basically, but now I can actually do this perfectly, and I can actually play games like the Crew more on the channel without it being an editing headache, and it's a long story behind that. Look at that, another win. Are we undefeated? We could be undefeated. Would you want to see undefeated? I'm tempted to do a little mini series of undefeated on the Crew in the meantime, because I mean, watch me. I meant to say look at me, but it doesn't matter. That guy got fully left behind, and he's got a highly upgraded car. You're basically just shit. And with that being said, that's the end of today's video. Please let me know if you want to see the Crew, more of the Crew on the channel. I do hope this video does well, because there's not really many other racing games which I'm interested in. I'm still in the progress of trying to get my PS2 working, so that's a bit interesting. Anyway, with that being said, if you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe, and peace.